I really liked the look of the Super 7 Super Cyborg line perhaps. Unsurprisingly, it was the Transformers options that tickled my philtrum, but they were pretty expensive at the time of release for toys that didn't actually transform, so I waited patiently, like a damned jackal, until they dropped the price to something that didn't make me feel too bad about purchasing these same two characters again. I mean, truly, what is there to gain from having another Optimus or Megatron? Well, look, take my hand and we'll find out. Take it. You got it? Alright, let's go. Actually, let go. Your hand feels like it's been dipped in cold sludge. Aren't these boxes beautiful? Proper display level stuff here. We'll come back to them, but first let's get the big man out of there. First impressions are mixed. It's definitely a very nicely sculpted interpretation of Generation 1 Optimus Prime, but it's so light. It genuinely feels I should be able to take off the head and pour bubble bath out of it. I mostly like the proportions. His head's a bit big for my tastes. I would have preferred yellow eyes too, but I get it. I'm magnanimous enough to get it. Oh, and I would have liked a bit more of a neck. He feels too stocky as it is, but I do like the head sculpt overall. 7 points of articulation, folks, and since these don't transform, you'd think perhaps Optimus here is basically a big action master, but the X-ray gimmick we'll look at in a second means the torso is kind of fused together, keeping those legs immobile. Instead of a classic action figure setup, we've got motion at the head, the shoulders, the hands, and a knee swivel. Cool. There's this big ion cannon too, which you can remove. I'd be annoyed if it wasn't removable, but also I have no reason to remove it. I mean, I'll do it for the video, just so you don't go into one of your famous huffs. Another thing you can do is remove this front chest piece, and for the first time in Transformers history, in toy form or any other media, we can see inside Optimus Prime's chest. Who knew he had all this cool stuff inside him? It's this thing called the Matrix of Leadership. According to the back of the box, there's a cooling system, a power coil. I really do like the retro styling here, and the colours they've chosen really are sublime. I know if this was a thing when I was a kid, I'd have spent hours poring over the details here. I was very easily pleased back then. The back of the box in general feels like another nod to Action Masters with their power plans on the back of the cards. As an old man who simply cannot let go of the past, I like that. Well, that's enough decency and freedom around here. Let's start getting maniacal, tyrannical with Megatron. Instantly, he feels much beefier than Optimus, especially once you get that fusion cannon attached. Maybe it's all in my head. No, you know what? Let's weigh them. Alright, okay, let's try this out. Okay, so Optimus is 284 grams, and Megatron is 442. Wow, I was right for once. I mean, like always. Again, I know it's a style choice, but the lack of neck is really much more pronounced on Megatron here. It's not a deal breaker, but I do think about it every time I look at him. The same great sculpt as Optimus, it's sleek, it's smooth, very chunky. Same articulation too, with that knee swivel in particular serving no more purpose than making Megatron look like he really needs a pee. I do like it though. These are designed to be admired on the shelf, and for the most part, they do succeed in that. Open up the chest of our Emperor of Destruction here, and we're met with another very cool, colourful set of inner workings. I think I prefer Optimus from a design and colour perspective, but this is still very cool. The back of the box says that they've got a power core, a temperature regulator, a targeting system, and a processor. Talk about feature-packed. Ultimately, whether they're worth taking the plunge on is up to me. Not you. I think at a heavily reduced rate, the one I picked them up at, sure, they're fun, they look good, and despite being quite light, they feel well made and stable. There's no chance of one standing and one falling here. So a wee Transformers reference for you there. If you like that one, goodbye!